start saying, you can start by saying Amadi. And then I'm going to blow the horn.
Oh, come on. Amadium.
La Yasha'Allah. We're on the second page on number 20. Or number 20 on the second page.
120. Different page.
Because we don't have a middleman up here.
Do we still do the stroll?
Since we're on the middleman,
The first piece.
we can go to number 22. No, I'll do the 21. There's no middleman, so we'll just say, Amadi Wapanya Kwadam.
Okay.
All right, this for everybody. Imadium, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means stand and rise and face the east. Right? We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, and then we're going to read it in the English. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak Wafka. Saba'ah. Ritazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanau. Lakam. Kol. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kabawak now. Kasalak now. Kabawak now. Wala'ah. Tabi'ayah now. Manasaya 1. Abol. Hawashaya now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapa La'aiwalamyum. Aman.
And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is Hakat, the power. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Baba Kwasha. Nathan Lanau. Hakat. Lara Pa'ah. Kamaka Allah. Wakol Marawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahakwiyam. Hamakium. Hakat. Araka Awaf. Hatama Allah. Lagarashon. Bahashim Yahushua. The water aman.
And in the English,
Yahweh.
And the name Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
This is to bless Israel. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Wayasha'Allah. Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Bahashim Yahushua. The water aman.
And in the English, Yahweh. And the name Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. And the name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
This is Psalms 121. Aisha
Aisha
Ayanya
Ayanya
Ahaharium
Ahaharium
Ma'ayan
Ba'ayan
Yaba'a
Yaba'a
Izariah
Azariah
Izariah
Azariah
Ma'ain
Ma'ain
Yahweh
Yahweh
Aisha
Aisha
Shamayam
Shamayam
Wa'arataza
Wa'arataza
Ayatan
Ayatan
Lamawat
Lamawat
Regalka
Regalka
Alyanawam
Alyanawam
Shamarka
Shamarka
Hana
Hana
La'a
La'a
Yanawam
Yanawam
Wala'a
Wala'a
Yayashan
Yayashan
Shawamar
Shawamar
Yasha'ala
Yasha'ala
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shamarka
Shamarka
Yahweh
Yahweh
Tazalka
Tazalka
Al-Yad
Al-Yad
Yamimka
Yamyamka
Yawamam
Yawamam
Hashamash
Hashamash
La'a
La'a
Yakaka
Yakaka
Wayarak
Wayarak
Balayala
Balayara
Yahweh
Yahweh
Yashamarka
Yashamarka
Makorra
Makorra
Yashamar
Yashamar
Abnapashka
Napashka
Yahweh
Yahweh
Yashamar
Yashamar
Taza'atka
Taza'atka
Wawa'aka
Wabawa'aka
Mayata
Mayata
Wa'ai
Wa'ai
Awalam
Awalam
Aman.
Aman. And in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thine foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth
will
thee.
not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
Even forevermore.
Forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alda Mayalaka.
Alda Malayaka.
Al Thakarash.
Al Thakarash.
Ra'al Thashakwat.
Ra'al Thakakwash.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Woman Shanayaka.
Woman Shanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Na'ashawa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
When you throw your eye Tazawa.
When you throw your eye Tazawa.
Altazapa one yaka.
Ayataza Wampika.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakino.
Wanakakino.
Magolia.
Magolia.
Wala'a. Yasakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwa.
Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Na wa eye Tazawa.
Na ya eye Tazawa.
La.
La.
Yakhadwa.
Yakhad.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baryah.
Bayar.
Yakaratwa.
Yakawathwa.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
When Shamai Alayam.
Wa Yashamai Adawam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagariam.
Wahagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa I'm a one.
Wa I'm a one.
Wa I'm a lot.
Wa I'm a lot.
Halasha.
Halasha.
I'm Yeshabya.
I'm Yeshabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Amad.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Aisha Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadi.
Kasayasa Ra'ah.
Kasayasa Ra'ah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakol.
Banakol.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nishamadwa.
Nashawad.
Ba'ayanda Ara.
Ba'ayanda Ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayamawa.
Nayadab Yawa.
Ka'ara.
Ka'ara.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakaza Zalmanai.
Wakaza Zolmanai.
Konasaya Kamwa.
Koyasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawat.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Lanawa.
Nalawa.
Ah.
Ah.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahayim.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Gogala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanyaraka.
Panyarakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
The Ba'ira Ya'ira.
The Ba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakala Abba.
Falahat.
Salahat.
Hariam.
Hariam.
Khan.
Khan.
The Radatma.
The Radatma.
Sa'iraka.
Baga Sa'iraka.
Wabawasapatka.
Wapaka.
Thumalalam.
Tamala'am.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahowa.
Wayabahoda.
Aya'ai.
Aya'ai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakapara.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shemka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Akal.
Akal.
Ha'arataza.
Ha'arataza.
Aman.
Aman. And in the English, Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
May be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
the tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Of Baal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
And the brook of Kassan.
And the brook of Kassan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a rab.
Make their nobles like a rab.
Or like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
And all the princes of Zabah.
And all the princes of Zabah.
And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
O my power.
O my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
And stumble before the wind.
And stumble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the mountains and Salaki, and as the flame set of the mountain on fire.
And as the flame set of the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
With
thine tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
With thine storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek the name.
That they may seek the name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
Whose
name alone.
Is
Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the Most High.
Art the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it. These are the blessings in Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Allahayim.
Wa Allahayim.
Wa Tazab Ya'ah.
Wa Azab Yahah.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Ha Allah Wapyim.
Ha Allah Wapyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Hakwataza Yanyim.
Hakwataza Yamyam.
Haka Yayoyim.
Haka Yoyoyim.
Wa Ha. So like Waha Akwakian.
Waha Akwakian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahweh Shai.
By Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The Wad Aman.
The Wad Aman. And in the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captain.
The captain.
Officers.
Troopers. The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
And these are the blessings. Blessed are you, Yahweh. These are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasures.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter to thy sanctuary.
Enter to thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And their nation.
And the nation.
And their drug deal.
And the drug deal.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam. Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia. Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
The
gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA Space Program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. The cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thine people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathens that stand in the way and try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues.
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 Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
and
consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murder. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy words. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it.
So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabim out there.
Yeshabim.
Once the last priest finished reading, the head priest would say Ahmadiyya, and the priest would stand. The second priest would blow the horn, and the head priest would pour the wine.
Oh, that's at the end.
That's fine.
God, that's at the end. All right, we're on 25. The next one. Here's the
I'm reading English.
You can.
No.
Get some Hebrew in this
Cool. Okay.
You're the head priest, so you let us know where. I'll start it off with the Hebrew. For the Hebrew.
Here. Is it that paper in there? We're going to be reading from 1 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 33 through 39, first in the Hebrew, then in the English.
Okay, I'll start it off. I'll do the first 3 or 4, and I'll let you do the last one. All right, we're in 1 Chronicles 8 today, and we're going to be reading 33 through 39. Let's just do a little quick review. So we've been going through the genealogies. I know genealogies can seem to be pretty long and drawn out, but does anybody want to, before you start to take a shot at why these genealogies are so important, or does anybody want to say why they think, have an idea why we're going through every genealogy? Because not only we're going through genealogy, we're going through every tribe's genealogy. I mean, this is like 8 chapters of genealogy, but anybody want to say why this is important? Go ahead, Con.
To backtrack where our nation came from, to know our traditions, our customs, and where they was created from, and try to keep hold of our bloodline.
Absolutely, that was a great point. Absolutely. Anybody else? Okay, so as Officer Corral was saying, to backtrack, to let people know the bloodline. Now, the bloodline is important because it ties us to the what? Well, I know people think the law, statutes, commandment. That's true. Does anybody else know what else the bloodline ties us to? Anybody else know? Come on, sister. Well, that is correct. It ties us to the tribes. It also ties us to, go ahead.
Our heritage. And
there we go, our inheritance. The covenant, our inheritance, what we are, what the Most High has promised us. Okay, it's just like, anything, a father is going to leave the inheritance to the son. Well, if all of his sons got lost, and then they're trying to come back, they would have to come back and be like, okay, well, this inheritance was the one that my father promised me. Okay, if the father left a will or something that you got, so this lets us know what our promise was, or the part of the covenant that was given to Abraham. So it's important to know where each tribe, because each tribe was given a plot of land in the land of Canaan. So you had to know where your land was. Land was I know nowadays we live in, I'm not saying everybody, but some of us don't have a land. So, land, especially anciently, was important. Because, that's where you that's where your families were raised. That's where probably your businesses were. So you got to think, land, okay? And the Most High promised Abraham that land of Canaan, and not that little slither of Israel today. We're talking about all the way expanding from part of Egypt all the way to Saudi Arabia, all the way up, I think, if you look at it on a map, it's a lot of land. And each of the tribes was given a plot of that land where descendants would dwell. So you had to know your tribe, because then you had to know where your land was, what was promised to you, and what was passed down. All right? So last time we were going through the tribe of Benjamin. Does anybody know Benjamin's birth order when it comes to the 12 tribes? Anybody know? Benjamin was the youngest. He was the one that came after Joseph. Now, if you not include Ephraim and Manasseh, because Ephraim and Manasseh were Joseph's children, so they were like Jacob's grandchildren, technically they would still be considered the youngest, but the children that came from directly from the bowels of Jacob, Benjamin was the youngest, okay? And now we're going through the Benjamin's tribe. Okay, we went through the other tribes. Now we're going to see Benjamin's bloodline of who he had and going all the way down, okay? And, Jacob described the characteristics of Benjamin. Benjamin was described as a wolf, and Benjamin later would be the one part of the southern tribe with Judah. Remember when the kingdom split? The southern tribe was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Well, Benjamin being kind of like a wolf and Judah like a lion, they're both tribes that would kind of like had that leadership quality, okay? That leadership type quality, because, a lion leads a pack, or pride. Wolves leave a pack. So, you think of certain characteristics. And Benjamin was always fighting, okay? A lot of the warriors came out of the tribe of Benjamin, and Gad. See, Gad had a lot of fighters too, but you just think about when Benjamin was called a wolf. Every time there was a lot of problems with Israel, a lot of times they were fighting Benjamin. Benjamin just had that personality. All right? So we're going to go ahead and start here. We're in 1 Chronicles 8. And we're going to go reading 33 through 39. We're going to start in the Hebrew, then in the English. 1 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 33. Wanar, hawala yad, af, koyash, wa koyash, wala yad, hawala yad, af, sha'awal, wa asha'awal, hawala yad, af, yahawanathan, wa af, malaka yak. Shawai, Wa'af, Abaya Nadab, Wa'af, Asha Ba'al. Verse 34, Waban, Yahawanathan, Mariab, Ba'al, Mariab, Ba'al, Hawalayad, Af, Mayaka. Verse 35, Wabunya, Mayaka, Payatawan, Malaya, Yatslaka, Wamalak, with a Arai, with a Akaz. Verse 36. Where are we going? 38? We're going to 39. Verse 36.
39.
Okay. The one. Wa Akaz, wa Alayad, Af, Yahawa Aida, Wahaya Hawaya Aida. Wahalayad, Af, Ilamaf, Wa'af, Isa Mawaf, Wa'af, Zamaria, Zamaria, Hawalayad, Af, Mawataza'a, verse 37, Wamawataza'a, Hawalayad, Af, Bana Iha, Raga, Bunwa, Ala Aisha, Bunwa, Ala Tazal, Bunwa, verse 39. Verse 38. Wala Tazal, Shasha, Bunyam, Wa Allah, Shama wa Thum, Izarya Kwam, Bakarwa, Wa Yashamai Allah, Washa Iraya, Washa Arya, Wa Ibadya, Wa Hanan, Call Allah, Bunya, Atazal, verse 39. Wa Bunya, Ashak, Akayawa, Akyawa, Awalam, Bakarwa, Ya'aiwash, Hashunya, Wa'ala Yapolat, Hashalashia. And that's it.
Now we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 33 in the English, verse 33 to 39 in the English, verse 33. And Ner begot Kish, and Kish begot Saul, and Saul begot Jonathan, and Malchishua, and a Benadad, and Esbal.
And now, Slacky, if I may. So we know who this Saul is. This Saul was the first king of Israel. So the first king of Israel actually was a Benjaminite. Okay, and we know the story about Saul, how Saul did not continue as a king because of what? What caused Saul to not continue as king of Israel? Anybody know? I mean, people shouldn't. Go ahead, Korah.
For not doing what the Most High said.
Right, because he disobeyed the Most High. Okay, which shows that, people can be replaced. Sometimes people think your bloodline is going to, get you into the kingdom. And that was the mistake of the Pharisees. The Pharisees and the scribes and Pharisees felt like their bloodline was going to get them in the kingdom. Well, we see that does not get you into the kingdom because the Most High divorced Israel, put them away. So in order to maintain, you have to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and you have to be, obeying and doing what the Most High says. And so Saul is a good lesson for all of us because Saul was replaced as king. Go ahead,
Come. Verse 35. And the sons of Micah were Python, and Melech, and Tierra, and Ahaz. Verse 36. And Ahaz begot Jehoiada, and Jehoiada begot Elameth, and Elameth and Esmaveth, and Zemir, and Zemir begot Moza. Verse 37. And Moza begot Bainea. Rapha was his son. Elash, his son. Aziel, his son. Verse 38. And Aziel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Ezrakim, Bochiru, and Ishmael, and Sheariah, and Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were the sons of Aziel. Verse 39. And the sons of Eshek, his brother, were Ulam, his firstborn, Jehush, the second, and Eliphalet, the third.
Now,
you
know what?
Oh,
no, go ahead.
No, I was going to start the next one.
Well, and another thing that I wanted to mention out too is that I think this brings us up later on, but what's interesting is that because of Saul's disobedience, the line of kings that would have come for him was also cut off. Because you got to think his sons would have been next in line to be king, but they were also cut off too. And when Saul sinned and then went to the witch of Endor, y'all probably know the story, because Samuel the prophet was always talking to Saul, and Samuel the prophet died, so Saul wanted to know, what's going to become of me when they went to go fight the Philistines. And pretty much he went to the witch of Endor. He was not supposed to seek a witch, but pretty much Saul was let know that him and his sons would die because of Saul's disobedience. Okay, so pretty much you want to be careful of what you do when it comes to the Most High, because lines have been cut off. Now there is a scripture in Ezekiel that the son can turn away from the father's sin, And the Most High will not require that sin if you turn away from your father's sin. You know, your father could be, but you're not supposed to bash your father. You're always supposed to be a righteous son. But you can turn, and the Most High won't require that of you. Your father will die in his own sins, but you being a righteous son, not bashing your father, but just turning back to the law, statutes, and commandments. But I'm bringing that out that Saul's line was affected. His sons were affected because of his disobedience. And Jonathan, I feel, was loyal to David, a good friend to David, even when his father was going against him. I mean, that's another story, but just something to think about, of what happens when you disobey. Just something to think about. Salaka, go ahead.
We're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 40. Then we're going to go to 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 1 through 6.
Okay.
First in the Hebrew, then in the English.
So what? 1 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 40 in the Hebrew. Wahayawa. So like Wahayawa. Bunya. Awalam. Anashiam. Gabaria. Kayal. Darakia. Quashath. Wamarabyam. Bunyam. Wabunya. Bunyam. Ma'aha. Wakamashiam. Call. Allah. Mabunya. Bunyaman. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 1. Wakal Yasha'ala, Hathaya Kashwa, Wahanam, Kathawabyam, Al, Sapar, Malakia, Yasha'ala, Wayahawada, Kagalwa, Lababal, Bama Alam. Verse 2. Wahayawashabyam, Hara'ashanyam, Ashar, Ba'akazatham, Ba'aryaham, Yasha'ala, Hakahanyam, Hakaloyam, Wahanafya, Wahanafyam. Verse 3. Waba Yerushalam, Yeshabwa, Man, Bunya, Yahawada, Waman, Bunya, Bunyaman, Waman, Bunya, Aparium, Waman Nasha. Verse 4. It's like where we're going to. Verse 6. Like verse 4. Iwafya, Bun. I'm a Yahawad. It's like I'm Yahawad, Bun. Imaria, Bun. Imaria, Bun. Bunyaman, Bunya, Par. Taza, Bun. Yahawada. Verse 5. Waman, Hashala, Wanya, Aishaya, Hakab, it's like Habakawar, Wabunyawa. Verse 6. Waman, Bunya, Zarak, Ya'aiwash Allah, Wa'ak Yahum, Shasha, Ma'awaf, Watha Sha'ayim. And that's it.
Now we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 40, then 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 1 through 6. 1 Chronicles chapter 8, verse 40. And the sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, and anchors, and had many sons, and sons 150. All these of the sons of Benjamin. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 1. So all Israel was reckoned by genealogies, and behold, they were written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah, who were carried away to Babylon for their transgression. Verse 2. Now the first inhabitants that dwelt in their possession in their cities were the Israelites, the priests, Levites, and the Nethims. Verse 8. Verse 3. Salat. And in Jerusalem dwelt of the children of Judah, and all the children of Benjamin, and all the children of Ephraim, and Manasseh. Verse 4. Uthiah, the son of Ammihud, the son of Oram, the son of Iram, the son of Banah, of the children of Pharez, the son of Judah. Verse 5. And the son of Shilonites, Asiah, the firstborn, and his sons. Verse 6. And the sons of Zerah, Julio, and the brethren 690. Now we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 7 through 13.
Okay, 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Waman, 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 7. Waman, Bunya, Bunyaman, Salawa'a, Bun, Mashalam, Bun, Hawada, Waya, Bun, Hasana'a, verse 8. Wayabunya, Bun, Yarakam, Wa Allah, Bun, Isaiah, Bun, Makaria, Wama Shalom, Bun, Shapatya, Bun, Ra'ai Wa Allah, Bun, Yabunya. Verse 9. Verse 9. Wa'ak Yahum, Latha Dawathan, Thashai, Ma'awath, Wakamashiam, Washasha, Call, Allah, Anashiam, Ra'ashia, Abawath, Labayath, Abathayahum. Verse 10. Waman, Hakahanyam, Yedaya, Waya Hawa Yarayab, Waya Kayan. Verse 11. Waya Izaria, Bun, Kalakia, Bun, Mashalam, Bun, Tazadawak, Bun, Marayawath, Bun, Ak Yatawab, Nagayad, Bayath, Ha-Alahayim. Verse 12. Wa'idya, Bun, Yarakam, Bun, Pashakwa, Bun, Malakia, Wama Aishaya, Bun, Aidya Allah, Bun, Yaka Zara, Bun, Mashalam, Bun, Mashallah Mayath, Bun, Amar. Verse 13. Wa'akyahum, Ra'ashia, Labayath, Abawatham, Allah, Washabai, Ma'awath, Washashayam, Gaba Warrior, Shalom, of course. Kayal, Malak, Malakath, Abawadath, Bayath, Ha-Alahayim. And that's it.
Now we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 7 through 13 in the English. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 7. And the sons of Benjamin, Saul, and the son of Mushalim, the son of Hodiva, the son of Hashanua, verse 8, and Ibniah, the son of Jeroam, and Elam, the son of Uzi, the son of Mikra, and Meshulam, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Raul, the son of Ibnijah. Verse 9. And their brethren, according to their generation, 956. All these men were chief of their fathers in the house of their fathers.
Slack for a second. This, and you got to think about it, these genealogies actually cut the Christian belief. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Because Christianity believes anybody and everybody can come in under the blood of Jesus, right? I grew up a Christian. Anybody and everybody is qualified if you just, accept Jesus into your heart, and that's it. Well, these scriptures actually cut that, because if that was the case, these genealogies wouldn't even matter. Now, Yahushua himself said, not one jot or tittle would by no means pass from the law, okay? And these scriptures, these genealogies, okay, are tied into that, because this is showing the inheritance that was promised to Abraham, okay? So this is just as right along important. If pretty much these genealogies were not important, then Yahushua wouldn't say that the law and the prophets and all that was before him, he would say, well, that's null and void. It doesn't matter now. But obviously it does matter, and everything that was written in it. So this is right along with it. These names are just as important. It goes right along with it. So it shows that not anybody and everybody can have of that inheritance. Okay? It's the children of promise, which came from Isaac. Isaac was the child of promise of Abraham, then to Jacob, and then his 12 sons, and then on down and so forth. But this kind of cuts that Christian belief. Okay? Just going through these genealogies. Because if that was the case, then the genealogies are just null and void, because, through the blood of Jesus, anybody can just come in and now be part of the inheritance, okay? And then we can just dismiss pretty much. We can actually dismiss the promise that the Most High gave to Abraham. We can actually dismiss that, because he said, you and your descendants, I will give this land. He didn't say anybody. He said, you and your descendants, I will give this land. That was the covenant. So pretty much the covenant's done away with. Really, and the renewed covenant, it's pretty much like the old. It's going to be written on the hearts and minds. So all that's done away with. So this pretty much cuts that Christian belief. So we're on verse 10. We're on verse 10.
First Chronicles chapter 9 verse 10. And of the priests, Jedaiah, and Jehoiarib, and Jachin, verse 11. Verse 11. Azariah, and the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshulam, the son of Zadok, the son of Miriah, the son of Ahiatub, the ruler of the house of the Most High. Verse 12. And Adiah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Pashur, the son of Malchijah, and Maaziah, the son of Adil, the son of Jezirah, the son of Meshulam, the son of Meshulamite, the son of Emir. Verse 13. And their brethren, heads of the house of their fathers, 8,703, very able men for the work of the service of the house of the Most High.
Stop right. Oh, that's it. Excellent. Yeah. And to add on, this is important too, because not only the Most High also made a covenant with the priests and the Levites. I think it's Jeremiah 33. I think it's Jeremiah 33. It's talking about if you could break the covenant with the day and the night, then I'll break my covenant with the sons of Levi. It was also talking about this covenant with David and his seed, but it was also talking about the sons of Levi, because the priests and the Levites had a big duty when it came to the tabernacle and when it came to the temple. Well, that's a bloodline too, so that because they had a job to do, and that was promised first. That was given to Aaron, and then his descendants. Okay, so the priests and the Levites also had a duty. Okay, and so This is why these genealogies are important, because you had to figure out who was your father, so you could know which duty you had to do in the service of the temple. Because different families had different services. Some families, their job was just to, shalom, sister. Some families, their job was just to, work, make the bread, make the showbread. The showbread had to be made. Some families were the singers. Some families were, some families had to, make sure that the temple was maintained a certain way, though, so they had work. Some families had to work at the altar. Some families had to work, doing the incense. You got to think of all the jobs of the temple, so there's some families had to deal with the wood and burning the fire, because it was an ongoing fire at the altar. So you got to think of all those families, and they each had a job. So this is another reason why the genealogy is important, because you would know what job you had to do. If you were a priest or Levite, you knew what job you had to do in service of the temple. And that was your occupation. Your daddies and your daddies' daddies' did it. And that's when your occupation. And from a young man, you were trained. Okay, this is our service to the Most High. So this is another reason, because the Most High made a covenant with Levi. You can look at that in Jeremiah 33. You can break the covenant with the day and night. I'll break it with Levi. Pretty much, it's continuous. So it's another reason why it just can't be anybody and everybody. Okay, because everybody had a certain job and service to do. So
okay. Now we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 14 through 20.
Come. All right. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 14 in the Hebrew. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 14. Let me check my glasses up so I can. Prepare my face. Waman, Halawayam, Salakia, Haloyam, Salakia, Shemaiah, Bun, Kashawa, Bun, Isaiah Quam, Bun, Hashabia, Mun, Bunya, Mararia. Verse 15. Wabaquar, Karash, Wagalal, Wamathanya, Bun, Mayaka'a, Bun, Zachariah, Bun, Asap. Verse 16. Wa'aibadia, Bun, Shemaiah, Bun, Galal, Bun, Yadawafwan, Wabakaria, Bun, Asa'a, Bun, Alaqwana, Haya Washab, Bakatazaria, Nata Wapathia. Verse 17. Wahasha'arium, Shalom, Wa'aikwawab, Watalaman, Wa'akyaman, Wa'akyahum, Shalom, Hara'ash. Verse 18. Wa'aid, Hana, Basha'ar, Hamalak, Mazaraka, Hama, Hasha'arya, Yum, Lamakanawath, Bunya, Loya. Verse 19. Washalom, Bun, Quara'a, Bun, Abba Yasap, Bun, Quarak, Wa'ak Yawa, Labayath, Abba Yawa, Hakwarakyum, Al, Malakath, Ha'ai Wada, Shamaria, Hasatyum, La'ahal, Wa'aba Thayahum, Al, Makana, Yahweh, Shamaria, Hamawaba, Hamabawa'a. Verse 20. Wapa Yanakas, Bun, Ala-Izar, Nagayad, Haya, Al-Yahum, Lapanya, it's like Lapanyam, Yahweh, Ainwa, and that's it.
Now we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 14 through 20 in the Hebrew. Salaki, in the English. Salaki. First Chronicles chapter 9, verse 14. And of the Levites, Shemaiah, the son of Heshub, the son of Ezraikim, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Merari, verse 15. Bakbakar, Hirash, and Galal, and Mattaniah, the son of Micah, the son of Jitra, the son of Asaph, verse 16, and Obadiah, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Galal, the son of Jeduthun, and Berechiah, the son of Isa, the son of Elkanah, that dwelt in the villages of Netophathites, verse 17. And the porters were Shalom, and Akub, and Telman, and Ahiman, and their brethren. Shalom was the chief. Verse 18. Who Hitteretto?
Hitherto.
Come. Verse 18. Who hitherto waited in the king's gate eastward. They were porters in the companies of the children of Levi. Verse 19. And Shalom, the son of Koir, the son of Ebiasaph, the son of Koran, and his brethren of the house of his father, the Koreahites, were over the work of the service, keepers of the gates of the tabernacles, and their fathers, being over the host of the Most High, were keepers of the entry.
So you even have families that were, in charge of the entry points. Okay, so this is how particular these genealogies were. Okay, so you got to think about that. This is going into who were just the keepers of the entry points in the Levitical families. So like I said, this shows that the inheritance that was promised to Abraham, and then when the Most High also made a covenant with David, and he also said, I think it was in Amos, that he would restore the tabernacle of David. All of this is important because this all has to do with our inheritance and the jobs that we will have. So I can go ahead.
Come. Verse 20. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, was the ruler of them in the past time, and the Most High was with him. And
does anybody remember Phinehas' story? Why the Most High was with him? Does anybody remember what Phinehas did? He did something that was interesting. Okay, so you remember in the time of Moses, remember when a guy came in the camp and he had a heathen woman, and he was trying to show off his heathen wife in the camp, in front of everybody, which you can see today. Sometimes people feel like when you go get that woman of another nation that, you made it. You kind of, go ahead. That you've made it and that you arrived. Well, that same spirit was back then. You come up, some people come back to their neighborhood and they show off their heathen prize. Okay, like, I got this woman, so I'm a step above everybody. Well, he had that same attitude. Well, Phinehas wasn't having it. Okay, that was Eleazar's son, the priest. Because you got to remember, Eleazar was the son of Aaron, and Eleazar was chosen in place of Aaron after Aaron died. Eleazar was the chief priest. And so then you had his son Phineas, and Phineas took a staff or stake and went and slayed them both, drove the stake through both of them. Okay, and they died. And because of that zealous attitude, the Most High pretty much made a covenant with his family. Made a covenant with his family and with Phineas' family. So that's also important because, the Most High keeps his promises. Okay, not one word, his word doesn't return back to him void. Okay, so you got to think about that. That's also important there. All right, so we're finished that. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We are in, let's see, 12. All right, so we're going to be going, and now we're in 1 Chronicles. I'm going to let you go ahead and take the Hebrew. We're in 1 Chronicles chapter 9. We're going to be reading 21 through 27. We're going to read that in the Hebrew, and then we'll get it in the English. That's 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 21. Shalom, sister. 9, verse 21 through 27.
1 Chronicles chapter in the Hebrew?
9 and 21 through 27.
This is 1 Chronicles chapter 9. Verse 27.
Verse 21.
Verse 21.
Con.
Zechariah Bun. Mashalamya. Sha'ar. Pathak. Lahahal. Mawa'id. Verse 22. Kalam. Habar.
We're in 1 Chronicles 9, verse 22.
Habar wa warrior. Lashai Rasha'arium. That's a bu.
That's a bud and a sa after it.
What's up?
Okay.
Basapayim. Sapium.
Okay.
Ma'atayim.
Okay.
Ma'athium. Washanyam.
Okay.
Aishar. Hamah. Baktaza. Tazarahayim. Bakatazariyahum. Hatayak. Shem. Hamaha. Assad. The Wayad.
You can pronounce it Dawada.
Okay. Dawada.
Come.
Wisham. Wa'al.
When it's all, you remember to put Allah. Washam wa Allah. That's Sammy. Washam wa Allah.
Come. Wisham wa Allah. Hara'ah. Hara'ah. Is Harya or Hara'ah? Hara'ah. Ba'ain. Wa'ain. Wanatham. Verse 33. 23. Wahain. Waban Yaham. Al. Hasharian. Labayath. Yabayath. Yahweh. Labayath. Ha'ah. Ha'a'ah. Ha'ahol. Lam Shamar Wath. Verse 24. For Arabia. For Arabai. Rawakwath. You got it. Okay, come. Yahayawath.
Just take that wath at the Yahayawa. Yahayawa.
Yahayawa. Come. Hasharian. Mazarak. Yama. Tazapawan. That was it?
The nun, the her connected.
Tazapawana. One Gabia. Wanagaba. Verse 25. Khiyar.
That's the word ak. So akiyaham.
The first one?
Verse 25. Akiyaham.
Come. Akiyam. Tazarayim. Bakatazaria. Labadwa. Lashab, Lashab, Lashab'ath, Shaba'ath. Hayanyam, Ma'ath, Al, Af, Ain, Allah. Verse 26. Khiyah. Ba'amawan, Ba'amawan, Ba'amawana,
Got it. There you go. The noun and the her were connected. Good.
Hamaha,
The noun and the her connected.
Hama,
Con.
Arabia, Araba'ath, Gabaria,
Con.
Hasharian, Hum, Haloyim,
Con.
Haloyim,
Con is the Levite.
Wahayan,
Hayawa.
Kanamakan, Slaki, Wahayawa,
Con.
Al, Halashakwa,
Con.
Wa'al, Ha'ataza, Rawath,
Ha'atazarwath.
Ha'atazarwath,
Con.
Bayak,
That's a thought, yeah.
Bayath,
Con.
Ha'al, Hayam, Ha'al, Hayam,
Ha'alahayim.
Ahalahayim.
Con.
Verse 27. Wasabia, Wasabia, Wasabia Bawath,
Con.
Bayath, Ha'al, Hayam,
Ha'alahayim.
Salahi, Ha'ayim. Yao Yanawa, Khiyah, Al Yaham,
Con.
Mashamariath,
Mashamartha.
Mashamartha,
Con.
Waham, Al, Hamapathka, Hamapathka,
Hamapathak.
Hamapathak,
Con.
Walabakwa, Labakwa.
Excellent work. Good work. Put you through that. Excellent. All right. All right, now we're going to get that in the English. We're in 1 Chronicles chapter 9. We're in 21 through 27. We're going to read that in the English. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 21. And Zechariah, the son of Meshelemiah, was porter of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 22. All these which were chosen to be porters in the gates were 212. These were reckoned by their genealogy and their villages, whom David and Samuel the seer did ordain and set in office. See, David was the one that set all of this up. Even though he didn't literally build the temple, the Most High said his son would build the temple. But David gave all the plans and stuff for that temple. David set it up. So all those families, their jobs, their positions, what they were going to do, David set this up. This is why these genealogies are important, because it's showing what your family's job was. Pretty much. So you would find out, like, oh, okay, our family was the gatekeepers. We had to make sure we had to, think about how Shamar, we have people that hold Shamar. Families were doing that. Families were holding, you had the Shamar family. I'm not saying they were called that, but when it came to the tabernacle, what came in and out, your family, according to, your tribe, of the Levitical family, you had that. Okay, and David set all that up. Verse 23. So they and their children had the oversight of the gates of the house of the Most High, namely the house of the tabernacle by wards. Verse 24. And four corners were the porters, towards the east, west, north, and the south. Verse 25. And their brethren which were in their villages were to come after 7 days from the time to time with them. Verse 26. For these Levites, the four chief porters, were in their set office, and were over the chambers of their treasury, were over the chambers and the treasuries of the house of the Most High. Of the house of the Most High, verse 27. And they lodged round about the house of the Most High, because the charge was upon them in opening thereof every morning pertaining to them. So you have people even opening up the temple. I mean, you got to think of how grand this was, how the temple looked. You got people opening up. And remember, we said the Levitical families were also broken up into 24 divisions. So there was 24 set families that would come up, usually twice a year. It's like 52 weeks in a year. So they would come up twice a year, and that would be their week. And in their week, they had the certain duties that they had to do at the tabernacle of the temple. So they would come up, do their set duties, and then usually, I think it was towards the end of the Sabbath, the next family would come in. Now, does anybody want to tell me when all the families had to be up in Jerusalem at the tabernacle? When did all the families have to be there? Go ahead, sis. Yep, at the feast days. So all the 24 courses or divisions of the Levitical priests and Levites, they all had to be there because there were so many people. So, you got to think of, even, when, you need all the men on deck, per se, because there was just so many people coming up. People coming up, giving different offerings, people coming up, dropping this off and bringing, so it's a lot going on. So you had to have all the Levites and the priests come up. All right? That's it for that. I think we read 27. All right.
First Chronicles chapter 9, verse 8.
28.
28, slide.
I'm going to 34.
Wama hama.
The Han, the mark connected.
Wama hum.
Khan.
Al. Kala. Kalaya. Kalaya.
The Khan, the are connected.
Kalya.
Khan.
Ha'ab. Wada.
You had it. Ha'aiba wada.
Say it again.
Ha'aiba wada.
Ha'aiba wada.
Khan.
Khaya.
Khan.
Masapar.
Khan.
Yaba yai yaba Waba ya al Alium
That's
or
all.
Al or Salaki William Wa
Put it all together.
Wubba Ya'awum.
Yubba Ya'awum.
Ya'awum. Wubba Masapar. Wubba Taza Ya'awum. Verse 29. Wamahum.
Excellent.
Mamanayim.
The second man, they're connected.
Mamanyam.
Excellent.
Hakolium.
Excellent.
Wa'al. Kol. Kolia. Hakwadash. Hakwadash. Wa'al. Hasa. Lath.
Excellent.
Wahaya yum. Wahaya yo. Yawa. Wahaya yawa.
That's a nut at the end.
Na. Wahaya ya na.
Wahaya yun.
Wahaya yun. Waha show man. Wahalab. Wahalab one. Wahalab wanya. Wana. Wahaba shamyam.
Excellent.
Verse 30. Waman. Banya. Haka hananya.
The ha and the na are connected.
The ha and the na.
The second ha and the na after they're connected.
Haka hanyam. Rakwa car. No, wakwa ra.
The qua and the car are connected.
The ra and the qua are connected.
The qua and the ka are connected.
Kaya. Rakwakaya. Rakwakya. Hamar kwa kwaf. Khaf. Laba shamyam.
Good. That's good.
Verse 31. Wamathya. Man. Halawayam.
That's Levites. Make it plural. The word Levi, make it plural.
Lawyam. Hawaii. Hawa'a. Habakawar. La Shalom. Hakor Hakor Kwak ya. Hakor Kak ya.
Rock. Yeah.
Hawarak ya. But Mo but I'm Wana. But I'm Wana.
But I'm a winner.
But I'm a Wana. Ow. My Ashai.
Aisha.
My Aisha. Hak Bathyam. Verse 32. Waman. Banya. Hakwa Hafya. Man. Akyahayam. Akyahayam. Akyaham. Al. Lakyam.
That's bread.
It was Lakyam?
Lakam.
Oh yeah, Lakam.
Khan.
Hamarakyath.
Ma'arakaf.
Hamarakath?
Hama'arakaf.
Hamarakath. Hakyawan. Laha. Yawan. Oh, Yun.
Khan. There you go.
Shabbath. Shabbath.
Excellent.
Shabbath. What is this?
Yeah, Shabbat. You're fine.
Okay. Verse 33. Wa Allah. Hamashar Rayam. Ra'ashaya. Ra'ashia. Abba. No. Abawaf. Lalawanyam.
That's Levites again.
Lawoya.
Loya. We'll make it plural. Laloyam.
Oh, Lawoya.
Laloyam.
Laloya. Balashaka. Balashak. I don't know how to connect the two.
The Khan, the Sark.
Okay.
All right.
Balashakafa. Rayam.
Pachayarium.
Pasayarium. Cuff, you see. Pasayarium. Clear. Yawam. Yawamum. Yawam. Yawam. Mum.
Yawam.
Walaya la.
Excellent.
Al Yahum. Bamo Yaka. Hold on. Bamo Wamalaka.
Wamalaka.
Walamaka.
Mm-hmm. For 34.
Allah.
Mm-hmm.
Ra'ashad. Ra'ashad. Ra'ashia.
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 Mm-hmm.
Bawath.
Excellent.
Lawoyim. Lalawoyim.
Laloyim. Mm-hmm.
Lath. Lada. Ladal. Lath. The Wathim.
Leto Wathum.
Ra'ashim.
Mm-hmm.
Allah.
Allah. Mm-hmm.
Shabwa.
Excellent.
Shit. What verse was on? I just changed the chapter by mistake.
You're on the last word. 1 Chronicles 9, verse
34.
34. You're on the last word.
Mayaka. Ma'aika.
You're on the first 34, the very last word?
Swat, that's 35.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom.
Or Yerushalayim.
Yerushalayim.
That's Jerusalem. Excellent work. All right, let's go and read.
What is this? Just sitting there.
That's at the end of the. I never know what that is. I actually have to ask because that's always at the end. I don't. Concert. But Yerushalayim. That's Jerusalem. But Yerushalayim. So I can. The Ra and the Wa are connected. So Yerushalayim. The Ra and the Wa are connected. But Yerushalayim. All right. Let's go ahead and read this in English. We're in 1 Chronicles 9, 28 through 34. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 28 in the English. And certain of them had the charge of the ministering vessels, that they should bring them in and out by tale. Verse 29. Some of them also were appointed to oversee the vessels and all the instruments of the sanctuary. So you had even people in charge of the vessels, in the sanctuary, and the fine flour and the wine and the oil and the frankincense and spices. So you had certain priests that was even in charge of the wines, the oils. You got to think of how many families, the Levitical families, were in there that had a job. So this shows why the Most High is so detailed here, because this is all organization to make sure things ran smoothly. The Most High will let his house run in confusion. So even all the details of the families and all their jobs was already detailed and drawn out. Nobody was confused. They ain't like, flip a coin, like, all right, Korah's family, you do this, and Gabar's, everybody knew what they were supposed to do. And they were trained from this from their youth. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going into the temple of the service. I deal with the fine flour. I deal with the wines. I deal with the oil. Each family knew. They didn't flip a coin. Okay, so they knew what they were supposed to do. Now, I think on certain things I know they casted lots. So I can't remember exactly what they casted lots for certain things. But you knew your family's job when you went up to the temple. Verse 30. And some of the sons of the priests made the ointment of the spices. Verse 31. And Mattathiah, one of the Levites, who was the firstborn of Shalom, the Korahite, had the set office over the things that were made in the pans. Verse 32. And the other of their brethren of the sons of the Korathites were over the showbread to prepare it every Sabbath. So you have even families preparing the showbread. The showbread had to be fresh every Sabbath. Okay? So you had to make sure, the showbread was replaced. The priest ate of the showbread. They had to make sure there was fresh showbread there. Okay, every Sabbath. Verse 33. And these are the singers, chief of the fathers of the Levites, remaining in the chambers were free, for they were employed in that work day and night. So you had singers in the temple. Okay? No, don't think it was like the gay Christian choir singer. Okay? It wasn't like that. Or am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to get, or the alternative lifestyle person? I'm sorry. I don't know.
You can say it on YouTube, not on TikTok.
Oh, okay. You can say it on YouTube the water. Okay, the alternative lifestyle singer. Okay, so we didn't have that. Because in the Christian church, you got the alternative lifestyle singer up there and flaming on, and everybody accepts it, and it's okay. All right. Well, it's not okay, but the Christian church makes it okay. All right. Verse 34. These chief fathers of the Levites were chief throughout their generations. These dwelt at Jerusalem. All right. All right. We're going to go ahead and end it off. We're in Slack. Go ahead. We're going to end it off for today. Go ahead.
And we're going to be reading 1 Chronicles chapter 9, 35 through 41. Chapter 35. Wabba Bai Wan Wabba Bai Wan Yeshabwa Yeshab Ba
Yeshabwa. You had it.
Yeshabwa.
Yeah, you had it.
Okay. Abaya. Goodbye one. Ya I. Ya I wa all.
When you have the all there, it always is.
Wa I. Wa I. Wa Allah.
Excellent.
Ya I, Ya Allah.
Yeah, you had it. Yeah, I wa Allah. You had it.
It gave me it 2 times.
Oh, give me 2. Oh,
days.
Oh, okay.
So I don't.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. That's fine.
With Shum. A Shathwa. Ma'aika.
Excellent.
Verse 36. Wabanwa. Abak war. Habak war.
Habakkuk war.
Habaka war.
We're on verse 36, sir.
Abadawan.
Ibad one, Khan.
Abadwan. What type of war? Wakwa Yasha. Wakwa Aqua Yasha.
The young Shah connected.
Yash.
Mm-hmm.
Waba'al.
Mm-hmm.
Wanar.
Mm-hmm.
Wanadba. Wanad. Wanab. Dab. Wanadab.
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 Mm-hmm.
Verse 37. We got a war.
Mm-hmm. Got a war.
Got a war.
Mm-hmm.
What a car. What a car. Yo. Yoa.
Wa'akyawa.
Wa'akwi. Yoa. Wazak. Wazak. Raya. Raya. Wazak. Raya.
Zakaria. Or could be pronounced was Zakaria, because it's Zachariah. That might be two ways, but go ahead. I'm slacking.
Wama Kwawa. Wama. Verse 38. Wamak. Wamak. Lawaf. Wamak. Lawaf.
No, you just said it the other. Wamakwal.
Wamakwal. Wamak. Waf.
Mm-hmm.
Hawalayad.
Mm-hmm.
Af. Shama'an. That is Ah. Shama'am.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Hawal Yak. No, Hawal. Hawal Layad.
Did you skip something?
I don't know. I think I was.
We're on 38. It should be Wa'ak.
On the second line.
We're on should be the third line. Wa'ak. You just said the word.
Wakam. Wa'ak.
Mm-hmm.
Hum.
Mm-hmm.
Nagad.
Mm-hmm.
Akaya hum.
That's the word.
I.
So.
Say it again.
That's like brother, when you say ak. So it's like.
Ak. Akyam.
Akyahum.
Akyahum.
Mm-hmm.
Washabawan.
That's like to return Yeshab. So
Yeshab.
So Yeshabwa.
Yeshabwa.
Mm-hmm.
But your rock, but your raw,
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
But your Rashalam.
But your Rashalam.
But your Rashalam.
Mm-hmm. Jerusalem.
Ein.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Akim. Akiham. Verse 39. Wabar. Wanar. Hawala Hulawa Hawala Yad. Af. Koyasha.
Yeah, the shark connected.
Yash. Kwasha. Koyash. Wakwayash. Hawala Hawala Yad.
Excellent.
Af. Sha'awal.
Excellent.
Washa'awal. Hawal Yad. Hawayad. Hawayo. Hawalayad.
Excellent. Shalom.
Af. Yaha. Yahweh Nath.
It's the word Jonathan, so think of it as the word Jonathan. Wahawa Nathan.
Okay. Wahawa Nathan. Waha'af. Malakia. Shawai. Wa'af. Abayan. Abayaman. Abayandeb.
Abayanadab.
Abayanadab.
Because that's Abinadab.
Wa'af. Ashaba'al.
Excellent. Good word.
Verse 40. Waban. Yahawon. Yahweh. Nahwa. Yahweh Nahwa.
Just the word Jonathan again.
It's Yahweh Nah. No, Yahweh Done?
Yahweh Nathan.
Yahweh Nathan. Yab. Mayab.
Mariab.
Mariab. Baal. Maria. Baal. Hawalyadad. Hawad. Hayad.
Hawalayad.
Hawalayad. Ah. Mayaka. Mayaka. Verse 41. Wabanya. Mayaka.
Mayaka.
Kayath. 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 Kayath one. Okay. Wamalak.
Excellent. Good work.
Wath. Kari. Wathkaria. Wathakarai.
All right, let's go ahead and read that in English. We're reading chapter 9, 1 Chronicles chapter 9, 35 to 31. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 35. And in Gibeon dwelt the father of Gibeon, Jehiel, whose wife's name was Maacah. Verse 36. And his firstborn son, Abdon, then Zer and Kish, and Baal, and Ner, and Nadab. Verse 37. And Gedor, and Ahio, and Zechariah, and Mikloth. Verse 38. And Mikloth begot Shimeon. And they also dwelt with their brethren at Jerusalem, over against their brethren. Verse 39. And Ner begot Kish, and Kish begot Saul. Okay? And Saul begot Jonathan, and Malchishua, and Abinadab, and Eshabal. Okay? And we all know that, Saul was the first king of Israel. Okay? And 40. And the son of Jonathan was Merabaal, and Merabaal begot Micah. Verse 41. And the sons of Micah were Pithon, and Melech, and Tahriah, and Ahaz. All right? Excellent. All right. Let's see, Cora, you read the English. You read the Hebrew. Hold on. All right. All right, you could, give it time. I think we should just do the one prayer. And then salute the Torah. Do the time.
Amadia.
What next?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Matazba's got me beat now. I used to have Matazba beat. Now he got me beat. Got to practice more. La Yashala. So I get the horn again. Okay. Do we salute the Torah first, or we salute the Torah and then the prayers? Okay. Okay. Go ahead and call them that. You got some skirt.
Okay. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah.
Hashem, Yahushua, Barak, Yah, Yah.
How about Hashem, Yahushua, Barak,
Yeah. Yahweh Bashem Yashabrak, yeah. Did he salute it back there too? All right. All right. Let's grab the little horn again. All right.
Yes, come.
This is for Sluggy. Do the time. Let's just do the Lord's Prayer. Yes, all right, this is for everybody. Imadium, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means rise and face the east. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, then the English. The Lord's Prayer, Abanau. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadah. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak Wafka. Daba'ah. Watazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Naftun Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kabawaf now. Kasalak now. Kabawaf now. Wala'ah. W'ayah now. Manasaya one. Abal. Habashai now. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapa Araf. La'awalamyam. Aman.
And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. As it is in heaven.
In earth.
Salaki. Thy will be done in earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Sar, which means eternal. Man, Montazba got me beat. That's
me.
Oh, that's me. You right. Sisters, Yeshabian. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imadium Shabbat, Imadium, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshabrakatah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshabrakatah.
Yajimatah, Sar, which means to turn. Sisters, Imadium. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imadium Shabbat, Imadium, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'ashem Yahweh. Yajimatah, class dismissed.